Good morning. Here's some avocados to start off the weekend and mix up the visuals. For church, we had the hidden talents, the parable of the talents. So I didn't quite understand it, so I thought I'd draw it out. Matthew 25:14. For the kingdom of heaven is like a man traveling to a far country. So the kingdom of heaven, here's a kingdom. Heaven is like a man traveling. The kingdom of heaven is equal to a man traveling. Come here, servants, who called his own servants and delivered his goods to them. Who called his own servants and delivered his goods to them. And to one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 1, to each according to his own ability. Here you go. So he gave 5 talents to one servant, each according to his own ability, what he can do with it, I guess. Here you go. So here's 2 talents, each according to his ability. And he gave 1 talent to this guy according to his ability. So maybe this guy had the most ability or talent, this guy had less talent or ability, and this guy only has 1 talent or ability. Then he who received the 5 talents went and traded with them and made another 5 talents. So he traded with somebody, and they said, let's trade. And he made another 5 talents. And likewise, as well, he who had received 2 gained 2 more also. So this guy had 2 talents and he got 2 more talents. I made 2 more. But he who had received 1 went and dug in the ground and hid his Lord's money. So this is his Lord's money, Lord's talent. Talent is a type of money, like dollar or won or denarii, I guess, UN. So he hid his Lord's money. He hid his 1 talent. I don't know whether to keep it safe or what. Matthew 25:19. After a long time, the Lord of those servants came and settled accounts with them. So work things out. After a long time, the Lord of those servants, so it was a long time, he put down his backpack and his stick. He came and settled accounts with them. I'm back, let's count everything up, the Lord said. So this is just a human Lord, not capitalized L for God, the Lord God. So he who had received 5 talents came and brought 5 other talents, saying, Lord, you delivered to me 5 talents. Look, I have gained 5 more talents besides them. So he said, I had 5 talents. I gained 5 more talents. His Lord said to him, well done, good and faithful servant. You did a good job. You were faithful over a few things. I will make you ruler over many things. Enter into the joy of your Lord. So you were faithful with a few things, your 5 talents, and you will become ruler over many things. So you had a few things, now you'll have many things. Enter into the joy of your Lord. So you're faithful with a few things, so you will get more. Enter into the joy of the Lord, of your Lord. Matthew 25:22. He also, who had received 2 talents, came and said, Lord, you delivered to me 2 talents. Look, I have gained 2 more talents besides them. Look, I have 2 talents and I gained 2 more. His Lord said to him, well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over a few things. I will make you ruler over many. I will make you ruler over many things. Enter into the joy of your Lord. So So you were faithful with a few things, 2 talents, and you will become ruler over many things. He's leader over many things. And then he enters into the joy of the Lord, your Lord, his Lord. It's all sticking together today. I just taped it. Cut and paste. Cut and tape. Matthew 25:24. Then he who had received the 1 talent came and said, Lord, I know you to be a hard man, reaping where you have not sown, and gathering where you have not scattered seed. So I don't know if this guy doesn't do any work. He's just a leader. He reaps and gathers and gets everything. He's a hard man. He gathers where he hasn't sown. So this is sowing the seed one by one. He hasn't sown where you haven't sown nor scattered seed. So here's the scattering the seed. So the Lord hasn't done that. He just gathers and reaps. He doesn't scatter nor sow. So he's a hard man. And I was afraid, and I went and hid your talent in the ground. Look, there you have what is yours. So out of fear, he hid his talent, buried his talent. And he says, look, here, there's your talent. There's your money. But his Lord answered him, you wicked and lazy servant, you knew that I reap where I have not sown and gather where I have not scattered seed. So here's where he appears, where he scattered seed, and he sows, and he gathers, and he reaps. I didn't want to draw that again, but repetition. You wicked and lazy servant, says his Lord. Matthew 25:27. So you ought to have given my money with the bankers, and at my coming I would have received back my own with interest. So you should have deposited the Lord's money with the bankers, the bank. And they would give more interest, more money back to the Lord. Back to the servant, and then the servant would give it to the Lord. Therefore, take the talent from him and give it to him who has 10 talents. He took my talent, so take the 1 talent, give it to the one who has 10 talents. And I don't know why not to the man with 2 talents, but maybe this guy did the best. He's the best, most talented guy. For to everyone who has, more will be given, and he will have abundance. So he who has will be given more will be given. But from him who does not have, even what he has will be taken away. So I don't have anything. Even what he has will be taken from him. And this is at the end. And cast the unprofitable servant into the outer darkness. Cast him, throw him into the outer darkness. There will be weeping, crying, and gnashing of teeth. Weeping and gnashing of teeth. So I will look at a concordance and see what this means. So the Lord went on a trip, gave out some talents. These guys multiplied their talents. And I guess this is what a talent is, a type of money, and a talent can be your ability, what God gave you that you can use, what gift God gave you to multiply for others. So this guy buried his talent. So the Lord came back, and this guy said, I multiplied my talent. And he said, good job. You can go enter into the joy of the Lord. And the guy who had 2 talents said, look, I multiplied mine. And he said, good job. You'll get more. Go into the joy of the Lord. Enter into the joy of the Lord. And the Lord is a hard man, and he gathers where he doesn't reap, or scatter. And the guy with 1 talent was fruitful, and he buried his talent. So the Lord said, "You wicked and lazy servant, you know that I'm a hard man. You should have put it in the bank and deposited it, and then I'd get more interest. So I'm going to take away your talent and give it to the guy who multiplied his talents the most. So to those who have more, more will be given, and to those who don't have anything, it will be taken from them." So I'm going to go look what this means. Maybe that means those who don't have faith, those who have faith need to multiply and do God's good work. Those who don't have any faith will not profit. They'll be cast into the darkness, and there'll be weeping and gnashing of teeth.